Hyperlinkers.
All right.
Welcome to the Etheria final test.
Okay, bet.
I'm your
Oh,
host,
dude, I'm so
Mary.
excited.
Hi, everyone.
I'm actually really excited
Today,
for this
we're
game.
giving you the inside scoop on the
make
upcoming
it as loud as
official
possible.
launch of Etheria.
Yippee!
Michael and I will walk you through all the
Okay.
exciting features this version has to offer. Michael wants to give everyone a quick
I've
overview
tried.
of what Etheria is all about.
Hey, Michael.
Absolutely.
How big's your
Etheria
hog?
is an urban supernatural strategy RPG with a turn-based combat system that really stands out. We've taken classic turn-based gameplay and mixed it
Okay.
with deep strategic elements and open exploration.
I love you,
Creating
doggy.
Something that feels fresh and exciting.
Hi,
The
hi,
flexibility of
Squeeze.
battles is incredible. You can create so many different
Dude,
team
I'm so
combinations
excited.
based on each animus's unique abilities.
I'm
also,
so hyped,
you can
bro.
control the action in real time,
Might as well
commanding
be.
the moves exactly when you want them. When you pull off those
Yo, what's good, Van?
synergies
What's
to
good, brother?
defeat
How
a tough
are you? How
opponent,
are you?
That feeling is amazing.
That sounds
Yeah, this game looks
amazing.
great.
Plus,
Nah, I don't
it's
trust you
fully
anymore.
cross-platform on PC, iOS, and Android.
Sorry.
So you can play whenever and wherever you want.
True.
We've got a lot to cover today about what makes Etheria special. But first, let's check out the preview video.
Okay, let's watch a preview video. This game, I think, is going to be one of my new mains. Genuinely. I genuinely believe it. Okay. It's like HSR, but good. PvP. Why is it so low, though? It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Also, thank you again, Josh. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, the character designs look sick. Like, they look really good. And it's zoned. It's zone-based, which helps a lot, honestly. It is another gacha game, unfortunately. Oh my god! Guys, is it low for anyone else, though? Jesus Lord! Bro, step on me! Oh, they have little companions. Okay. Nah, bro. Yo, these character designs look crazy, son. Is it open world? I don't believe so. I think it's a zone-based game. I think
And
it's
did you all
completely
catch
zone-based.
it? The PV just released the
Oh,
official
wait.
release date.
It's
June
May, right?
5th.
June 5th.
That's
okay.
right. Pre-registration for the official launch
God bless.
is now open on all major
June
app
5th,
stores.
baby. I know we're doing that day.
You can also head to the Etheria
What day
website
is
to
June
pre-register for your preferred platform. The best part? Pre-register
Thursday.
now and you'll get exclusive rewards.
For
I know what we're doing.
hyperlinkers in regions where this test isn't available yet, don't worry. We're working hard to bring the release to your areas
Bro,
too.
I'm so
Stay
excited.
tuned for updates. To ensure
so
everyone
hyped.
has the best experience at launch, we're running a paid test on May 8th. This test
paid
will
test.
include payment features with a special bonus. Any
Okay.
purchases made during the test will come with
Oh,
multiple
Thursday? No,
rebates
legit.
at the official launch. Check our
Oh,
social channels
okay.
for all the rebate
That's cool.
details. Now that we've covered the test dates, let's look at what's
I
coming
know
up
Oblivion's
in
a buggy
today's direct.
mess. It is.
In the first
it
part,
is.
Mary and I will introduce what Etheria is all about.
Saw that-
we'll
saw
show
that
you
comment.
all the exciting content coming at launch.
Want you to play regardless?
Plus, we'll reveal brand
Dude.
new gameplay features
Oh.
that haven't appeared in any previous tests.
Okay.
After that, we have a special segment lined up for
Yippee!
you. Our community manager, Chris, will host a Hyperlink conference. He'll be joined by content creators and Etheria's game director to
Who is it,
explore
though?
the game and share
It's not me.
all the exciting in-game
Didn't reach
events
out to me.
planned for the official launch.
Okay.
All right, let's dive right in.
Dude, I tried so
First
hard to
up,
get a sponsorship
Michael,
with them.
what's the main storyline and
Just
background
fell
of Etheria?
flat. Just fell flat.
The
I love
story
you,
of
doggy.
Etheria is set in a future where humanity faces civilization collapse. To survive, people transfer their consciousness into a virtual world called Etheria, where they live alongside animals, beings who wield the power of anima. For a time, everyone coexisted peacefully, but then a disaster known as Genesis began to corrupt the animus.
Okay.
They turned violent, putting human lives at risk.
Sounds
to fight
dope.
back, the Union was formed.
Fight
As
back.
a hyperlinker, you'll enter Etheria to cleanse the Genesis and restore balance
Fight back,
to
stupid.
this fractured world.
Wow, so Etheria's story takes place in a sci-fi post-apocalyptic setting. It's
Why
so
does it look
unique and
so
immersive.
bad, though?
Absolutely. Now, let's jump right into the game
literally
and check out
1080p.
the actual gameplay.
So weird. Okay.
When you start the game, the first thing you'll experience is the main character's home.
Me just chilling in my room.
The interface is designed to feel like a cozy living space.
True.
But outside, you'll see a bleak, snowy landscape, reminding you that the real world is still trapped in the aftermath of
The real world is still
I
dog
love
shit,
the
brother,
contrast
man.
of having a cozy home
Still
away
dog shit,
from
brother,
the
man.
freezing
Unfortunate.
and desolate world. It creates such a comforting vibe.
Same here. The main character's home isn't just cozy. It's also functional.
God
you can use the
damn.
workbench to develop and upgrade your animus.
Okay.
Browse the archives with the Chaku Ring. Access other helpful features. The big TV in front of you lets you perform hyperlink summons to bring a new animus to your team. Also,
That's a cute summon
you can
animation.
quickly jump to any function using the shortcut bar. Most importantly, as a hyperlinker, you use the hyperlink device at home to dive into and explore the world of Etheria.
Looks
It seems like the
real
UI is pretty
excitement
straightforward, I'm not
just
gonna lie to
ahead.
you.
After all, the heart of the adventure happens in the virtual world of Etheria.
Well, it seems pretty legit.
That's right. In the main storyline, as a
Damn, he's got a
hyperlinker,
nice
you can
haircut.
explore sandbox-style levels
Yo, what's good,
in the
Gilbo?
virtual world.
What's good, brother?
You'll team
How
up
are
with
you,
your
man?
partner Maggie and other animus to
Maggie.
take on challenges together. We built Etheria using Unreal Engine, which let us create these gorgeous game environments and characters. The main story features high-quality cinematic scenes that really pull you into the world as you explore and uncover its secrets.
Those scenes are absolutely
Good, good. I'm happy to
mind-blowing.
hear that,
I
dog.
can't wait to see what kind of story will unfold.
For hyperlinkers
I'm really
who want to
excited for
focus
this
on
game,
efficiency,
genuinely.
You can speed up
Like,
the story
legit.
by holding down the fast forward
Perfect.
button, or even skip scenes altogether.
Oh my god.
While exploring, you
It's
can
already
take out
better than
weaker
Star
enemies
Rail.
with stealth attacks. But for the tough ones, you'll need to face them head on. Combat
That's
in Etheria
so
uses a turn-based
cool.
system where
Okay.
your animus' speed determines who acts first.
So anyone could straight
Skills
up just
don't use up
beat
resources,
an enemy
but
like
they
that.
do have cooldowns. When you're up against powerful enemies, you'll really need to think about your strategy.
Okay.
From what you're saying, it sounds like combat in Etheria really makes you think strategically. So, Michael,
Bro's
what's
got
your
Tim's on.
advice
He's
for new
goated.
players? How should they put together their team of animus?
It's honestly not as complicated as it sounds, and
Okay.
it's super fun. Let me break down how combat and team building work. Early in the story, you'll already have access to a strong team. During the prologue,
God
Maggie
damn,
introduces
bro.
you to 4 powerful animus.
Dude, that
from the
homie
union,
looks
so you're set up
crazy.
for success right away.
Like,
You'll
wait,
meet
what is
Gray,
this?
Who boosts critical damage. Chachi,
W.
who can
Gray.
stun enemies. and help
Chachi is
teammates.
me, bro.
Dorothy, who keeps everyone
What up,
healed
Dorothy?
up, and SSR Animus Leon.
Community
who deals
PvP would
massive
go
damage.
crazy, they
These
really
4
would.
make an awesome, well-rounded team that can handle most early challenges. They're perfect for farming equipment dungeons and other early game content.
Okay, that's
Leon especially stands out with
So they
her
give
incredible
you
damage
a team
output.
early in the
She'll
game
carry
to play
you
with.
until you build more specialized teams.
I think that's great. Probably not going to be
see
used
her
in
dominating
PvP, but
matches too.
Oh,
Players
maybe.
love her.
It's obvious each animus has their own role
Why
in
does it have
battle.
such bad quality,
Winning
though,
comes
this
down
video?
to
I'm so
finding the
confused.
right combinations and strategies.
like the bitrate is
Michael,
crazy.
can you tell us about some other animus units and what makes them cool?
For sure. Each animus in Etheria has been carefully designed, and when we launch on June 5th, you'll get to meet even more new characters.
Okay.
Let me give you a quick preview of the 5 new animus coming at launch on June 5th. Real Mocha, the Union Sweetheart, a tiny sugar-loving girl who loves the spotlight. Rosa, who's ruthless
God
and
damn,
pretty
Rosa.
intimidating. Tsukiyomi,
God damn.
the top student council president
You could
at 13th
Stab me with
District
that
High
lance,
School.
lady.
Born, one of Astral Union's 3
Jesus
CEOs, who
Lord.
hides a sharp mind behind a friendly face. And Mia, who's super energetic and
Bro.
always looking on the bright side.
Sounds like each animus brings something totally unique to the table. As a player,
Yeah,
you'll
these
need to
character
think about
designs are
which
crazy.
ones to level up.
Rose is mine.
based
I don't
on
know about
what
all that, little
challenges
bro.
you're facing.
And
Bro,
that's
that
not
little
all.
bro.
There are
Okay.
over 50 animus waiting for you in the game. Don't worry about running out of resources early on either. Through
Okay.
various game modes, you'll be able to earn plenty of summoning resources to build your dream team.
Oh,
That's awesome.
And speaking of the
That's
big
awesome.
TV we mentioned earlier, it's not just
God-
for show. You can
God
use it to
damn.
summon new animus companions.
Holy
What is
aboba.
there more you can tell us about how summoning
Holy
works,
aboba.
Michael?
Absolutely. We just introduced 5 new SSR animuses who'll be joining the summon pool over
It's
time.
going to be a gacha game into
But
Your
there's
Dragon,
one
I
more
know.
exciting addition, Freya, a brand new SSR who will debut as the first featured character when the game officially launches.
Freya.
Let's check out this short battle preview
Freya.
to see her in action.
一緒に夢へ入りたいの
I got thirsty, I'm sorry.
夢の中って危
Jesus
険
Lord.
なのよ
Game of the year, character of the century. Jesus.
会えて嬉しい
I
わ
gotta tweet that I'm live right now watching
もう
this.
夢の中で
I should have been in stream
出
earlier,
会って
but
いるか
fuck
も
it.
しれないけど
Skill 1. Freya deals 2 instances of damage to a single enemy. The first instance can apply 1 stack of Dreamlike to a random ally, while the second has a chance to apply Nightmare to the target enemy for 1 turn. Dreamlike allows teammates to consume 1 stack of Nightmare and trigger Purify when a debuff is applied during their subsequent actions, lasting for 2 turns. When an enemy affected by Nightmare is attacked, Freya's ally will recover some of her health. Freya's exclusive passive: when an ally receives a buff, their action progress increases by a certain amount. When an enemy gets a debuff, their action progress decreases by a certain amount. Skill 2. Freya grants all allies defense up and 2 stacks of Dreamlight for 2 turns. Ultimate skill: Freya grants all allies attack up for 2 turns, attacks all enemies, and deals 4 instances of massive damage.
Freya is amazing.
To apply Nightmare for 1 turn.
Is that an AI
possesses
problem?
A variety of unique effects. Dreamlike provides allies with a continuous cleansing effect, while Nightmare causes allies to restore their HP.
Her kid's a must pull. I don't know anything about the meta, so I can't say that.
Allies to gain action progress,
but she seems really good.
Reduces enemy action progress when debuffed. With the ability to grant both attack up and defense up, she can simultaneously enhance her team's offensive and defensive capabilities by weaving her distinct abilities. Freya provides
she seems
team
busted
utility through support and action progress manipulation. While damaging enemies, she impedes their actions through
it does look insane.
Reduction. Her capacity to enhance attack and defense parameters makes her an incredibly versatile support animus, enabling her team to triumph over even the most formidable adversaries.
Dude, they're fighting on a chessboard, bro. Like, what? Holy shit, she's not the one that busted
Freya
through.
looks amazing. As the first new SSR after launch, she definitely has both the style and power to back it up.
She's styling and
profiling.
profiling.
My luck with these games hasn't been great lately. I'm worried I won't be able to pull her when the game goes live.
Nah, you'll be able to pull her.
Don't worry about it, Mary.
Tell them to give
Freya
it for free.
will be available through a limited time featured summon, and this banner has a special feature everyone should know about.
What is
In
that?
this pool, your chances of getting Freya are significantly higher. Plus, you only need 100 crystals per pull, and there's no 50-50 chance involved. When you summon your first SSR, it's guaranteed to be Freya.
Let's go!
Future limited time pools for new SSR animus.
Let's go!
Yes. We
Come
designed
on!
this way to make sure every player can guarantee their favorite animus by investing a specific amount of resources.
That's awesome.
Come on, bro.
Besides the limited time summon for new characters, are there other types of summons in Etheria?
Definitely. To welcome new players to Etheria, we've prepared 1 beginner exclusive summons.
Bro, he looks so hot. I ain't gonna lie to you.
40 pulls, and during the official launch, we'll also have a raid-up summon for the fan favorite SSR animus Messiah. If you're a fan, don't miss your chance to add him to your team.
Now that we've covered the new animus, let's remember their strength also depends on how you build and develop them. So let's check out Etheria's unique progression system and see how you can power up your team.
That sort of looks sick. They look great.
Development interface, you can use upgrade materials to boost your character's level and star rating.
So legit was good, Sass.
Every animus, regardless of rarity, can be upgraded to a maximum of 6 stars and level 50. You can also enhance their potential, upgrade skills, and use duplicate shadow prints for quality upgrades. Beyond leveling up your animus, Etheria also has a unique matrix system for equipment.
It's their artifact system.
By combining matrix points for modules and shells, you can activate powerful matrix effects once you meet certain conditions. These matrix effects can give your animus huge stat boosts. For example, if your main damage dealer relies on critical hits, you can maximize their potential by equipping 3 crit-related skills, just like in this demo. Right now, there are 21 different matrix effects in the game, offering boosts to
Wait, what do you mean by that,
attack,
Lost?
defense, crit damage,
Did I miss something?
speed, and more. On top of that, there are 6 specialized matrix effects that need specific combinations of modules and shells, each contributing 6 points to activate.
Wait, Michael, that's a lot to process.
It's like no off
Let's
piece.
break it down step by step.
Okay, yeah, please.
First,
Artifact substats.
Can you tell us more about these modules you mentioned?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's in every game, though, no?
The module system gives players tons of customization options. The 3 modules on the left have fixed primary attributes, while the 3 on the right can be equipped with any primary attribute.
There you go.
Including those with specialized matrix effects.
I feel like that's not that bad.
Plus, modules can be upgraded to randomly unblock additional secondary attributes for even more stat boosts.
3 and 3, I think, is fair.
So the module system offers lots of flexibility for customizing builds. But
you do need to have 6
get
piece.
these modules?
You can earn modules by challenging 3 unique bosses in Threshold mode, each with 14 difficulty levels. Different bosses drop different modules, and the higher the difficulty, the better modules you get.
Sounds
That's
dope.
great. And here's a cool feature. After beating a boss at a certain difficulty, you'll unlock continuous battles based on your star rating.
Wait, why,
During these
Arvin? I'm
battles,
confused.
You can minimize the combat screen and check out other parts of the game while the fights run in the background.
Dude, it's literally
When
like
you're
E7.
done, just claim your reward.
It's legit like
Being
E7,
able to
bro.
AFK farm is super convenient.
It's
Now,
so
besides
good.
modules, we also mentioned needing shells to complete the Matrix setup.
Okay.
Mary, want to explain
Sounds
more
pay to
about
win
the
as
shells?
fuck? Really?
Absolutely. What exactly
Am I just
are
like being
shells
super
in Etheria?
optimistic, or am I
Shells
missing something?
are basically
I'm confused.
companions or pets, and each one has unique skills. Some shells actively attack
What am I missing
enemies,
right
while
now?
others provide stat boosts to your animus. Different types of shells have different abilities, and they can be upgraded to unlock stronger skills and passive effects. You can also use material reconstruction to refine the passive effects for better results. You can get shells by taking on Grim Pursuit mode.
Yeah, I mean,
where
but
10
speeds in
unique
all these
bosses are
turn-based
waiting
type
to be
games, you know?
challenged. Before jumping into battle, you can check the boss details page or the archive to see which shells or modules drop from each stage.
Okay.
That way, you can target exactly what you need. By the way, Etheria also has a super convenient loadout feature. You can save your favorite equipment setups in the development interface and load them whenever you need.
God.
Plus, you can unequip everything with just one click.
Oh
Super handy.
my god, bro.
All right, now that we've covered the basics of
Holy shit.
gameplay and character
Boss
progression,
will be hard. We'll
I think
find
you've got a
out.
good idea of what Etheria is all
Jesus
about.
Lord.
Let's take a short break.
Yes, and before we
Bro.
go, just a quick reminder, Etheria officially launches on June 5th.
Oh
and
my
free
god, where's the
registration is
Genshin
now
Can Never
open on all
meme?
major game stores.
Where's the Genshin
Head
Can
over
Never
to the
meme,
official
please?
Etheria website and pre-register for your platform of choice to
Jesus
snag some
fuck,
exclusive rewards.
man.
When the game officially launches, you can use the redeem code on your screen to get
I mean, it
anima
seems pretty.
prototypes.
It seems pretty
So
solid
be
so
sure
far.
to grab a screenshot.
Guarantee
And don't forget,
characters.
during the
No
final test
50-50.
phase, you can
Right?
also use redeem codes for even more
Loadouts
anima
on
in the
launch.
final test phase.
Yo, Gilbo, dead ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Wait,
for
what happened?
anima
I was about to
prototypes.
say.
So stay tuned.
No, but
Now
it
sit
does
back
seem
and
it does seem
enjoy this
solid.
exciting teaser
Hi, love.
video.
How are you, Stinky?
After this, we'll dive into more
How are you?
of
How are you?
Etherea's
Dude,
gameplay
their
features.
video
See you
doesn't
in a
have
bit.
high quality. I don't know why. We're just gonna go back to Mossad or whatever. I put up a YouTube video on it. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Dude, these visuals are beautiful, bro. Oh great. Freya, marry me. Oh my. Ah! Okay, well you're a child. You're a child. But that is adorable though. That is cute. God damn. Oh my god, spank me. I'm sorry. I'm down bad today. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jesus Lord. She's about to stab him. She just summoned like 30 Pantheons from League. I don't know, bro. I think this looks crazy. I really do. It's a 3D E7. Like, can you get mad at it? Plus one child, right? Oh, fuck. Get that man out of here. Etheria restart. Yeah, I mean, the artifact
Welcome
system
back
seems
to the
fine,
Etheria
right?
official launch direct.
Artifact
Next up,
system
we're
seems
diving
fine.
into the game's rich and varied gameplay modes.
Okay.
That's right. Etheria has even more exciting modes waiting for you.
True.
In the trial challenge, there are 4 unique challenge modes, each with its own
Echoes.
gameplay style and special rewards.
Okay.
Then there's Animus Echoes, which features a variety of side stages centered around each Animus you can recruit. Clearing these stages rewards you with tons of goodies. Summon vouchers, upgrade materials, and even avatars and other cosmetic items for your characters.
Okay.
Don't forget about Phantom Theater, a multiplayer
That's
challenge
sick.
where 2 hyperlinkers team up with 3 squads to take down powerful bosses. The higher your battle rating, the better your
God.
rewards, and they reset weekly.
Oh,
so
that's
there's always
fire.
something to work toward. Deep
What
within
the fuck?
Etheria lies the abyss of decay, known as Ember.
That was co-op,
Hyperlinkers are
right?
sent to explore this mysterious space in Ember exploration.
Can we play on phone? Yeah, we can
This
play on
mode
phone.
features 42 sequential areas where you'll tackle exploration challenges
Jesus
and battle
Lord.
various bosses. In these
Okay.
areas, you'll encounter consciousness corridors that require
Yo!
sandbox-style exploration.
Bro,
Mind
looks
Rift, where
crazy.
you'll face specific Animus teams.
Okay.
And Memory Abyss, where you'll challenge fully powered bosses with enhanced skills.
Roguelike
As
game
you
mode.
explore, you'll earn Laybot supply points to exchange
Roguelike?
for rewards at the supply hub. Finally, there's the challenging Ethernet Rally, where you'll build 3 Animus
my
teams
God.
starting from different locations. You'll tackle various stages to collect loot,
Holy
upgrade its quality
shit.
through nodes, and ultimately defeat
Dude,
all
there's
the
so much
bosses for
happening.
high-quality rewards.
Wow, there's so much variety.
Very nice, great
Where you
success.
can dive into characters' backstories to the high difficulty challenges of Ember and Ethernet Rally. The gameplay is challenging but super rewarding.
Nix, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. I love you, brother. Nix, you gotta play this game with me, brother. You gotta play this game with me. Chat, I love you. I appreciate you. We're recording this right now. But this looks crazy. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you had a great stream, brother. It's like Honkai Star Rail, but with PvP. I played the beta some. Ooh, did you like it? Boys, welcome in. Thank you so much, boys. I appreciate you, Nick. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, brother. It means the world to me. Mwah.
Strategically place your cards to target the rewards you want, and then take on the bosses to claim them. Then there's Champions Call, a prediction event where teams from major Etheria factions compete in the arena.
Yes!
During the event, you'll predict
that's
which
what I'm
team
here
will win the
for,
championship.
son.
Guess correctly.
What's good, boys? What's good?
Better rewards.
Yes.
These 2 limited time events will kick off with the official launch, and we'll keep adding more exciting.
It says PvP, yes, sir.
This all
yes,
sounds amazing. After hearing about so
Bro,
many fun
I'm so lit.
gameplay features, I'm really looking forward
the
to
gearing system looks solid. The gacha seems solid.
Michael, for new players like me, what's the best way to quickly get the hang of the game and
uninstall and go outside and get a real job? Sorry, Mary. Bad advice.
We know
see
it can
what's
feel
just
overwhelming
launch
with so much to
less
do.
stimulating.
So we
really?
make sure there's plenty of guidance to help everyone get started. In Etheria,
just say you don't want
to
to smoke an HSR.
Hyperlink charters.
PvP.
By following the prompts in these charters, you'll gradually learn the ins and outs of the game while earning some awesome rewards along the way.
Again, thank you for the raid, brother. I
powerful
appreciate you. Thank you,
Leon
man.
Can carry you all the way into the late game. The Hyperlink charter includes exclusive quests for Leon, and completing them will get you tons of upgrade materials, including Leon's anima, which helps you power her up quickly.
Got you.
And that's not all. Outside of the game, we've teamed up with the famous strategy site Hell Hades to create a dedicated Etheria page.
Hell Hades, what's
the
that?
Folks at Hell Hades have even put together a short video for it. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, Hell Hades here. Today I'm going to be bringing you some awesome news. The team at hellhades.com we're going to be collaborating with Etheria.
This is a big website.
We're going to be creating guides, we're going to be doing hero tutorials and more. All the things you expect from the HH Gaming team. The content's going to go live in April.
I appreciate you, boys. Welcome in, boys. Hope you're all having a great day.
Etheria Restart has got tons of content already, both PvE and PvP.
It's a big guide website.
Live arena on launch.
Raid Shadow Legends,
when the Hell Hades
Etheria
team got
Restart.
To try the game, we knew we wanted to cover it. It's got so much packed into it. We know the community is going to love it. There's just so much depth. Different
people shit on Raid Shadow Legends, but I'm not going to lie to you, bro. That's one of the most popular games. Like, that game is crazy.
From hellhades.com. So mark the date, 5th of
Raid Shadow
June.
Legends
That is when
not sponsored either.
Is going to go live. Let's hyperlink.
Dude, I'm going to be playing the fuck out of this game when it goes live. I'm taking those days off of work.
Next up, we're diving into even more gameplay features.
Okay.
Michael, earlier you mentioned the Phantom Theater.
Michael's really wearing to. Why Michael look like Nyx? What the fuck?
Challenges. Are there any other multiplayer features in the game?
Absolutely. That brings us to the union system, which I'm excited to introduce next.
So the guild system?
In Etheria, you can create your own union and invite friends to join. In your union, you'll earn daily rewards for signing in. Work together on
we went live again.
Extra resources and shop for upgrade materials in the
I got a little
shop.
tilted earlier.
Plus,
I had to get off
for a bit.
Union Aid
I was
feature,
tilted. You can request Animus prototype shards from your union members. Collect enough shards and you can upgrade your Animus's anima level.
Okay.
You can also contribute meme wishes to help out your fellow union member. In the Union's Anchor Recon Challenge, you'll team up with other members to take down 3 powerful bosses of varying difficulties. I
wonder if it's actually teaming on with them.
Squad for these tough bosses, and you can even borrow support animus from other union members. Each time you chip away at a boss's health, you'll earn rewards based on the damage.
Is it actually co-op?
When you finally defeat the boss, you'll get a victory chest packed with union coins. If you want,
or is it just you're borrowing people's units?
Team up with your union and take on these bosses together.
So far, Michael has introduced
pretty much. I'm not gonna lie to you.
PvE content, but I'm really curious, what kind of PvP experience does the game offer?
Is that like real-time co-op?
With such a strong foundation
Yo, say what's good, brother.
Story,
I'm excited, man.
Systems and a wide variety of animus for PvE.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit, bro.
A lot of effort into creating
seems like Nikki Union raid. Okay.
We want to deliver a thrilling competitive experience through the Arena Realm PvP mode. That's why we've prepared several player versus player options.
Awesome.
The Arena Realm features 3 distinct arenas. First is the Ranking Arena, where you'll use arena tickets, which you get daily, to challenge other players' defensive teams. Winning matches earns you points, but you also need a solid defensive team. If it gets defeated, you'll lose points. Climb the ranks to reach the top mythic tier, and at the end of each season, you'll earn special rewards based on your rank.
That's
Reach
dope.
mythic, and you'll even unlock a cool arena nameplate frame.
The first mode is all about challenging other players' defensive teams.
Where's the RTA, bro?
Does the second PvP mode involve real-time battles against other players?
You got it.
Cinema.
The Summit Arena is a real-time RTA PvP mode where you face off against other hyperlinkers in live battles. And yes, it supports global cross-server matchmaking.
Oh shit!
Once you're matched with an opponent, you'll take turns.
Global cross-server matchmaking's fucking
During this
insane.
Phase, neither side can pick the
that
same
is
card.
massive.
After both sides have chosen 5 animus, you'll get to ban one of your opponent's picks. The strategic battle begins right from the selection phase. You'll need to outthink your opponent to secure victory.
Bro, we can play with anyone, anywhere.
Rewards, including unique avatar frames for reaching certain tiers.
Nah, it's gonna be fire.
Season, you'll earn
What's good, Alpha? I got 2 seconds, Van.
Ranking. Summit Arena really takes Etheria's
intensity
to the next level. But you mentioned there are 3 different
The next one's going to be a
arenas.
private match.
I can't even imagine what other PvP modes the dev team has in store.
The third arena is called the Fearless Arena, which features an official light esports mode.
What?
Here you can quickly match with 8 hyperlinkers to compete in a Fearless Cup event.
Oh,
the event runs every Saturday and Sunday, and you can participate as many times as you want during that period. 8 players compete, advancing round by round until a champion emerges.
Yo, what?
Prize, decisive star emblems can be exchanged for rewards in the arena shop,
Yo,
including exclusive hyperlinker outfits and Chaku skin.
It's amazing to see a mini tournament built right into the game.
Holy
I can't wait
shit.
to jump into the test and start battling other players online.
Nah, everyone's getting
that's
smoke.
That's not all.
Everyone's getting
smoke. Finishing touches on a GVG mode called United Front. This mode will launch after the official release on June 5th. So stay tuned to all our social channels
I don't know what that means.
For more details.
In our last test, top players from around the world competed in the FC
Smell another money drainer game? Oh, probably.
After some intense
take all my
battles,
money.
a champion was crowned, and players saw the incredible variety of team compositions
Guild versus
and
Guild?
strategies
Gotcha,
that RTA gameplay offers. So,
I'm just here to 1v1 Genizad and Tactone and Pokey.
Absolutely.
And beat them free to play.
Tournament.
And then uninstall.
Player feedback and the
No, boss, I'm not sponsored for this. I wish I was.
Focus for us.
I tried.
In the future, Etheria will provide a global stage for competitive players. I'm thrilled to announce the Etheria World Summit, the ultimate global tournament for Etheria fans.
Oh, bro.
Let's check out this short trailer.
Oh, bro, they're going in. I ain't gonna lie to you. This game's got to be gas. There's no way. Europe, America, South Asia. Oh, God. Dude, let me be a commentator. I swear to God, if I can't play, at least let me commentate. Oh, he's going for the RKO out of nowhere. His speed, Randy, that's 2002 Randy Orton speed of 372. No relics needed. Oh, great heavens. He has won the EWS.
Hi, Hyperlinkers.
What the fuck is this?
I'm the tournament manager of Etheria. The
What?
Etheria World Summit.
Try this hook me? No, dead ass.
Officially begin following our global launch.
My Etheria restart name? I don't know.
Where victory is the only rule, and epic rewards await
Probably
those
the
who
Goon
rise
bots.
to the top.
Probably the Goon
Our
bots.
first global invitation is about to kick off during the upcoming final test.
Bro, he looks sick.
All players will be eligible to register.
Holy
After the official
shit.
launch in June, the top 128 players will receive the official invitations to compete in the Global Invitational. Selection will be based on in-game summit arena rankings across both the final test and the post-launch period.
I'm gonna be in there.
All participants will receive rewards.
I'm in there.
With the top 3 earning cash prizes.
I'm in there.
The best player will get the chance to face a legendary player
I'm in
a
there.
real-time 1v1 duel.
I'm doing it free to play
and earn
too.
a direct ticket to the EWS Grand Finals.
Absolutely.
This debut year marks the beginning of EWS Global Tiered Tournament structure, including open qualifiers, and ultimately
Commentator,
the
bro.
EWS Grand Finals. To deliver the most compelling competition, players will be selected based on both performance and potential. For details,
I'll just use your Ragoon's account.
Schedule updates.
Straight up.
Please stay tuned to our official announcements.
Bro's gonna wail like no one else. Game comes with a tourney? Yeah. That shit got qualifiers? Yeah, bro.
Turned into such a cool robot.
Oh,
I
what
didn't
the fuck?
expect to see one here.
I will be waiting for your
Oh my
challenge at the EWS.
That's so scary.
We're gearing up to launch our first official tournament right after the game's release. Players who compete in Summit Arena during the final test and after the launch will have a chance to qualify. Make sure to follow Etheria's official community for updates, and let's see who emerges as the strongest player.
That wraps up the first part of our Etheria Direct.
Dude, they've been doing a great job so far. Loon, how are you, Stinky?
So much of
second stream?
content.
Yeah, I wanted to watch this.
You
I figured we watched it together. We just watched
We
part
can't
of
wait
it.
to welcome you to the official launch of Etheria.
Yes, Etheria officially launches on June 5th. And pre-registration is now open on all major game stores.
Look, the rock controls camera scared
Head
me.
over to the official
Robot's a little
Etheria
weird.
website, pick your platform, and pre-register to claim some exclusive rewards. When the game goes live, you can use the redeem code on the screen to obtain Anima Prototype. So be sure to take a screenshot and save it. Additionally, during the final test phase, players
It's crazy.
can
I'm going to
also
be
use the
gone a couple
redeem
days
code
during the
to
final test
receive
phase. I'm going to see my
Anima Prototype.
girlfriend.
So don't miss out.
Can you fucking imagine?
And stick around. Up next is the second part of our preview
I'm not back till the 11th.
The Superlink conference, hosted by our community manager,
so
Chris.
Crazy.
He'll be joined by several content
My girlfriend ruined my
and the
Etheria restart
director for an
stream.
in-depth discussion about the game.
Any story?
Now,
Yeah, there's a story.
Let's hand things over to Chris, Etheria's community
sounds
manager.
gas. It does sound
See you
gas.
Goodbye.
Honestly, I kind of think I'm gonna do 2 accounts. I could if this game is good, I mean this genuinely. This could be my new main game. Because I really, the way I'm envisioning it is I have like a little bit of a whale account and a free-to-play account. Like, I want to see how far I can get. Oh, whale, if the game is good? Yeah, straight up. Not another gotcha? It is a gotcha. You know, I mean, fuck. What can you do?
Hello, Hyperlinkers. I'm Chris, the community manager.
Chris
for Etheria.
is
I wanna
fucking
give a big
handsome.
thanks to Mary and Michael
there's
for
Vulcan.
giving us such a detailed
Hi, Vulcan.
introduction to Etheria for our viewers. I'm here with the game director and 3 amazing content creators,
Hold on, I'm
Zoxus,
blocking.
Sean B, and Vulcan,
blocking,
to discuss
homie.
some big topics you guys are most excited about. Before
Alright,
we
there we
start,
go.
let's get some introductions, starting with Jack.
Hello, Hyperlinkers.
Hi,
This
Baba.
is
Yo, what's
Jack,
good, room?
the game director of Etheria. The whole team have been
If you
working
ask
on
me to
this
make this game
project
go wild,
for more
yeah.
than 3 years.
Yeah,
and
straight
we are
up.
So
It'd be
excited
dope.
We are about to launch. So hope you enjoy tonight's show.
I think I'm gonna spend mad bread on this game.
What's up,
high-key.
everyone? I'm Zox. I've
What up,
been
Zox?
Basically, covering every single beta that this game has had, bringing
Go.
you guys tier lists, not only
Go,
from
go.
global but also from the CN side.
I feel like I've seen his face before.
So yeah, I'm just really hyped to see all the things that you guys are going to be able to experience.
Look at Vulcan.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean B. I've been making content
What up, Sean?
for turn-based RPG for many years now, and I came across
How do you feel about the
Etheria
Castrus
recently,
Global
and I am
Passive?
blown away by
That's
how
what I
good it
really
looks,
wanna know.
And I'm so excited to try the game out in the official launch later this year.
Yo, Ro, I appreciate you, brother. Have a good night, man.
Vulcan. I've been
Have a good night, brother.
content for 5 to 7 years.
I'll be there
now.
probably.
I really love turn-based games. It's a genre
Probably.
I've been really fond of, especially the ones where you got some competitiveness in it.
Dude,
in the
Vulcan's
last
such a
beta
genius,
for
bro.
Etheria,
This
I
guy's
managed
such a
to finish
genius.
rank 1 in Arena, so it's
Vulcan
safe to
glaze,
say
but I don't care.
I tried pretty hard in that beta, and I've been hanging out for the release since then, so definitely looking forward
gonna
to
share
the release of the
accounts?
game.
Welcome, everybody. First,
I think that'd
wanna
make
hear
me
your
disqualified
thoughts.
from
So
tournaments.
After watching this new live stream, what stood out to you guys the most, and what are you most curious about? With Jack here, I feel like it's the perfect
But I
chance
might
to
borrow
ask.
your account.
Well, thanks, Chris. I guess I'll go first. So I've been basically, like I mentioned before, covering Etheria since the very beginning. Basically looking for new character reveals, making videos on like anything, basically a new unit, and anything that basically is fresh coming into the game.
Work out for content,
With
yeah.
that being said, I'm actually really curious. Since it's been about 2 months since the beta, and really honestly since we had the test, we've seen a bunch of brand new characters come in that beta. How did the Etheria dev team manage to design and build so many new heroes in such a short time? Could you share a bit of your character design philosophy?
Yeah, I mean, I coded it in
sure.
Unreal Engine 5.
Of course, first thanks, Docs,
he wasn't
for
asking me,
supporting
I'm sorry.
Etheria for the long time. And we are a big fan of your channel, and you make really great content. And back
Dude,
to
I
your
love that he's
question.
talking
So,
about me like that.
Because we are a strategy turn-based RPG, so the character is really a fundamental pillar of
Aspen,
our
I love
game.
you. Hope you're having a great day today,
Our
brother.
first goal is to create
How are you,
much
BB?
as characters with diverse and identity. So we put a lot
God
of
damn,
resources
Rosa.
in this
God damn.
aspect. So
God
we
damn.
have we created
God
more than 3
damn.
pipelines for this character design. So from the creative design and the concept design, 3D modeling, and rigging animation.
Also, Aspen, I love that for you, brother. I'm excited for you.
There are multiple pipelines running. So actually, when you see this new character release, actually
Yang got that dog in him.
Several characters already start.
Oh, my title's misspelled.
Process. So that's why we can manage to release so many characters, and in the future we will release more characters that will bring new experience to the game.
I think they're just probably nervous, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're not like.
Do you have any questions?
Like I feel like it's just probably nerves, you know.
Hey Jack, first of all, thanks for having us on. I really do appreciate you getting us.
I got a
involved.
question.
I've loved the little chat we
Chris,
had.
what hair products do you use?
To know you. I'm really excited about what you can bring to this game and to the players as well.
I just don't want this to be another
I played
thing.
pretty hard through the last beta. Thoroughly enjoyed myself, and there was already a lot of content in the game from that point there.
Vulcan kills it.
But you do have a bunch of other content still to come as well that you've released. What's the plan on rolling out all the
new
extra
main game?
content?
Maybe
is all going to be there at launch? Is going to drip feed in so people aren't overwhelmed? Like, what's the general idea of releasing content and the philosophy around that?
Okay. First, thanks for joining us today, Vulcan. And it's quite impressive you make in the last beta.
Pretty much, Aspen.
It's quite impressive. And back to your question. So actually, we are not blindly to add more features, add more systems that to bring to our game, because that will make players just busier and busier. But because we are a strategy turn-based game, so create more diverse of the builds and the strategy and the different game experience is our goal. So you can see from our game, we divide our system into 3 parts. You have daily challenges that you can grant your resource to upgrade your heroes, like the mojos and shells.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't
and
understand
we
what
have
the fuck
the
Vulcan
trial
said.
challenges
I'm just
that
tired.
you can have the more difficulty challenge to test if you have a good enough build and that. And there are the third part is events. Events, when we add more new events, it's just to create new experience and with different experience and different gameplay. So this is the basic 3 parts. Of course, we also have 2 parts is the union, right? The union is the social part, and you can play with other players. And the last part, of course, it's one of the most interesting part of the Etheria is the PvP part. We have its arena.
So much of it they gave us an overload.
And you already see in this live stream we introduced another new mode.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to let him talk.
So we just
I'm not trying to talk over him, but I have
not only enjoy PvE content but also PvP content. So these are the basic framework, and I think it's almost the complete framework of our design. So in the future, we just based on this framework, we will introduce more. How to say the event systems and the new challenges. So that's being said, so we are ready. So the game framework is ready. So that's why we're about to launch the game. So I hope everybody is excited and looking forward to it. Thanks.
Yippee!
Super exciting. Awesome.
Wow, there are like so many things that he mentioned there, especially the PvP part where I'm like super excited about, because I know we're all here for that.
There's a lot of
info in this game, right? But then I also noticed that beside the RTA part, there's also this thing called the Fearless Arena. Like, what is that? Like, how's that different from the RTA that we have in the game?
I think that's the tournament mode, right?
Yeah, I think we already teased a little bit in the introduction. So, usually a game in this market or in this genre, we have the traditional arena. That means it's you fight with other players' build, and we got RTA, right? You have real-time arena, and you match with another player, and usually this kind of games also runs a tournament like we did before. We have already held several tournaments, even in the beta test.
Dude, that's just so sick.
A tournament is very
that's
exciting.
so good.
I think
tournament mode in their own
Zux
game.
And Sean, you had a very interesting match, right? So in the last tournament, But you know, it's always limited. So
fuck you, Aspen.
We only invited 16 players, but it's fun, and we want to bring this exciting.
The teams are of 5 as well, which is interesting.
To wider
instead of 4
audience, so the players more players can join and experience that. So that's why these ideas coming out. That's why we put this Fearless Arena. Actually, it's a light tournament and in-game. It's an in-game tournament you can play in the weekends.
Okay.
So
God's honest truth, I don't think this part needs to be part of the live stream. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Tournament, and after 3 or
Not
5
to be a
matches,
dick.
There's the champion.
I'm trying to be as positive about this game as possible, but this shit feels
experience.
fucking
I never
useless.
had
I'm just
see
going to be
this kind of
transparent.
system in this era, so we hope it will bring
However,
experience to our
everything looks
players.
beautiful though.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be a big hit with this game, and I'm super excited to see it in motion. So thank you, Jack, for the additional insight. Transitioning into the topic of balance, strategy, mechanics, it's clear that we put a ton of effort into both PvE and PvP. Since you 3 guests here are super experienced with turn-based RPG genre, are there any concerns you have about Etheria or anything you're particularly curious about? You can ask Jack right now.
I wonder what the
Right
poll distribution is going to be.
For me, I'm probably going to talk for a little bit on this one because this is something that I'm really passionate about.
Talk your shit.
I think
Let it slay, Queen.
Between the module and shell system, it's got something very unique that we haven't really seen before in these types of games. Where there's 2 big things. First of all, a shell for me when I jumped into the game is sort of replaced what you look at in some other games as the weapon, which I always hate summoning weapons on a banner. There is nothing worse than that for me. Whereas in this game, the shells, which once again, they're actually really cool, like pet type things, but they fill that role of a weapon from other games. They're farmable, so you can go ahead and farm them. And then you have a module system where both your quote-unquote gear and your shells have different sets that they can get, and then reaching so many of these sets give you set bonuses, which is a really cool way to integrate getting different set effects, where normally in a game it's just like have 2 of these pieces, have 4 of these pieces, whatever it is. So I thought that's really interesting, the module system with the shells combined with more customization that I've ever
I don't know
seen
a lot
before
about
with,
this yet.
You've got 3 slots of your modules that
I don't know a lot about
have
this
the
yet, so
same
I can't
stats. So
speak
you can
on
have
it.
like 3 crit damage pieces if you want. You can have 3 HP pieces if you want to go super tanky.
HP.
There is no speed main
Fucking
stat
Brits,
on there.
HP,
there's
bro.
a lot of things where the game has
HP.
done.
Also, yo, Hacksaw, thank you so much for the follow. My bad, brother. I didn't see that.
And I just want to hear from you,
that means the world to me.
why you went with that path and what was the philosophy behind it.
Yeah.
Damn you up, dog.
That's a
Appreciate
really
you, homie.
Good question. I think also
Appreciate you.
this design, this gear system, and we call it matrix system, because with the matrix you put shell and the module together to get these matrix points to have a fully built, of course, with your animals, your
This
character.
is neither a question nor a concern.
I think this whole system is one of our most satisfied design in our game, because before this setting, this design, we have 3 or 4 other solutions or approach, but we are
So modules, the artifacts.
And of course, we can reference other games. There are a lot of games on the market which can just take one we think are good, okay enough, and we just take it and do a little bit adjustment. But during the very early stage, we just think it's not right. It's just too similar with others, and there's no fresh experience. And we also found the build is quite limited. You go after you play a while, it's a kind of it's preset. You can only follow this kind of ways. So we think about how could we improve this thing, because back to our goal. Our goal is to want to create a diverse and so rich combinations or builds of this strategy. The player, even the play style of the players, they can choose their own way. So when we come up this solution, when we introduce this matrix with shells and the modules, I think we find this solution. You can say if in the end game we have more than 50 animals, we have more than 20 types of modules.
20 types of artifacts, 50 animals, or the weapons, I believe.
I would say shells.
Yeah, I think these are the weapons right now.
Of course, you may think a little bit complicated for beginners, but when we design a game, we will design for the end game. And we will introduce these systems one by one, step by step.
Bro said designed for end game.
Familiar with it and
holy shit.
With a learning curve, and in the end, we
holy shit! I just nutted.
With this, they can have more choice and more diverse of the builds. Then make the game really fun, not only in PVE but also in PvP, especially also in the real-time arena. So RTA, and then we can have really interesting matches. So that's our goal.
Yeah, I honestly, I have something that I want to actually piggyback off of, because we are obviously talking about like relics and cores, and I think that kind of like leads into like the idea that this is a really deep progression system. And I guess that kind of was like one of the things I was wondering was, you know, how exactly were you guys going to approach basically trying to maintain you know, basically the balance between character variety and the strategic diversity in combat? Because I think one of the things with a lot of PvP games is that
I don't think
especially when you, I guess, have both PvP and PvE, but seeming that we're kind of leaning more towards the PvP side.
It seems promising,
like, that's
man.
Something that you really want to.
It does seem promising.
Like try to maintain like player interest, but also like what matters to that specific type of game mode. And I guess kind of a double or stack question there. How do you also plan to add future characters? Like, is it going to be according to that character that's currently destroying meta right now, or is it be just something just completely fresh that creates its own meta? And I think the last part I want to add to that also is how often can players actually expect to see characters added as well?
Okay. Yeah, it's a really challenging question, and
I wonder how often they are going to add characters. That's a good question.
Balancing is
jiggles are jiggling. They are
kind of game. If
they
you lose balancing, and then you lose, how to say, the diverse of the builds, and then the player will have the similar play style. They will find the jack of all trades heroes, or they will find the best team sets, and then they will break down all these systems. Or
Who hurt you?
You see in the arena, everybody selects the same hero.
Who hurt you?
It will be super boring, right?
It's okay.
So that's there are two
You'll
goals.
be okay. Don't
so
worry.
when we design a new character, we
You'll
just
right.
want to have, for each character, we want to have its own place. So its place means some character may be more suitable for PvE content, or even specific
like Brig and
bosses,
fucking
like,
E7.
It's single target, some is more stronger in AoE like that. But the thing is, we have more than 50. Even in the future, we have nearly 100 characters. We hope each character has its own position. That's important. It cannot be replaced by another one, and then it has its own position. Then it's useful in this whole system.
It seems like they're
we also have to
not going to power creep race that.
We want to make sure it's balanced in PvE. That's easy because we have all these systems.
That's awesome.
PvE, it's this status and all this difficulty.
That's great.
Is set. It's not always changing. So we can use our tools to test all these characters. If it's OP, or if it's how to say. If it's too strong, too OP.
Shout out to Jack, man. Jack's a real motherfucker.
It's easy to handle. But when we're back to PvP, it's a little bit challenging because when we go to
of course it is, without a doubt.
We have so many different
but they're upfront about it that they're going to try to not do that
ASAP.
Why
you know, we need some tools. We had
unlikely sustainable for sure.
Tool, and when we design
it'll happen eventually. Like there's no way it won't, right?
And then they will ultimately run.
But it's something that they're aware of. So it gives me faith. Also, who the fuck is that?
Millions of combinations and fight each other, and then they will summarize
multiple roles, multiple for purposes and stuff. I feel like power creep is going to be a little bit harder to do in a game like this.
OP or not, and then of course
maybe I hope. I don't know. We'll see. It could be wrong.
Own experience. All these designers, they have to play themselves, and we internally actually we play all the days, and to not only trust only the data, but also the feelings when you play and play with each other and play with the PvE content. So we in summarize, we just want to put so many energy on that. We just make sure it's really balanced, and of course we hope to back to our goal. We want to keep this builds and the gameplay.
This is gotcha, especially PvP, yeah.
More strategies, thinking, and possibilities. Yeah. Hope I answered your question. Yeah.
I'm very glad to hear that there are tools behind the scene to allow the dev to play the game, to test with so many combinations to keep the character balanced. But with that amount of game content, and also in the future we're releasing so many new characters all the time, how do you make sure that all these characters will stay relevant?
Oh, bro's cooking.
Because in game like
What's
this,
good, Winter?
we know that newer character gets stronger and stronger and stronger, while old characters stay irrelevant.
Bro's
so
cooking.
Is there a plan for balance patches or just adjustment to the character to allow them to stay relevant?
Very solid question.
In the future.
Very, very solid question.
Yeah.
Best question so far.
I think what you mentioned, it's the general market is doing, right? So we see a lot of games when they release a new character, it's
Etheria restart,
and you have to, because it's always in the feature banner. So it's business. We understand, but we think a little bit different, because in our system we are not only PvE game, we have PvP. If we do this way, it's really hard. It's a really huge pressure for the players. They have to purchase, they have to chase the new characters every single time. I think even we are players, we play other games. It's a huge pressure for us. So we think it's what is better ways is we create a
50-50.
cycle. It's a cycle means it's a counter cycle with different builds. So it can't say, oh, this build it's the best and you must have. You can choose your own play style. Like we said, if you want to play really tanky, you don't need to chase the speed, right? You don't have to the first speed.
I thought it's 100% guaranteed on the first character.
A high-speed hero, you don't have that because your play style.
I'm pretty sure they said that.
Tanky.
No,
you just need more HP and even like that. And another thing is, we want to not
first
only this
guarantee,
SSR or feature banner hero.
Okay.
Is the most powerful. You can say from the last betas, a lot of SRs, even in these tournaments, a lot of SRs are very useful, I would say, with some characters, of course. When they create a build, even some SRs are the
So it seems like the game is heavily involved on your build, is what he's trying to imply.
Only first for players.
Only first guaranteed is amazing.
They want, and they can even beat most of the PvE content, and then even in
it's for all of them, Gilbo. It's for all of them.
RTA
all banners.
Other arena, they can also play with other players, because the counter is not simple. Stronger the best. No, it's a counter circle. So we have different builds that counter each other. So I think that's our design philosophy, and so no worry about the how to say, the unbalance of the new heroes. But of course, bring new heroes is always our goal. As I said, we want just the new hero or new characters. It's just new experience or new builds. It's not that stronger. It's new. It's different.
Okay, I like that.
So I think that's our way.
Very excited for that.
Yeah, one of the big things with this game that I think will be a key strong point here is the idea of the cycle that you talked about. You know, with every animus having like a different position in the meta, I feel like we're gonna see like an always evolving meta where people are like practicing different strategies, and you know, we'll find out that, oh, one little strategy works on this character super great, and then it shifts everything, and then a new character comes out, and then things start to shift again. I think there's just a lot of variability here with the matrix system that you talked about, and having a cycling meta like
we got to learn more about the gearing system and how that works after. We'll look up some stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
that's our goal.
So playing off of that, let's address the question that many players are most concerned about. All of you guys have played many gacha games, so what frustrates you the most?
Lurk, I love you, Aspen. I appreciate you.
I'll kick it off. So with this one, and I'm going to reference the knowledge I have from the beta, because it really frustrates me when we have the 50-50 system in summoning. I mentioned earlier, I hate weapon banners. They're not in the game. Fantastic. Let's go farm that stuff. That is perfect for me. But with the 50-50, I noticed that when we have, I thought it was a very interesting system. When we have the rate up banners, at least in the last beta, I can't remember the exact numbers, but we had the new character, they get their rate up banner. Now, you don't have a soft pity, and it's a higher pity, and I believe it was around 100. But if you get a what do we want to call it, 5-star SSR, I can't remember the actual terminology, I apologize. But if you get the high rarity character, there's no 50-50. You get that character that is on the banner, that is it. Whether you beat the pity or not, so you can do a 10 pull, you get lucky, you know you're getting that character. I think that is a fantastic system. And I absolutely love that because that covers one of the big pain points for a lot of people. At least if you're planning out, you know, okay, this is exactly how much I will need and it's reasonable. And if I get lucky, I will get it beforehand. But the other thing that we had was even the radar banner characters in the beta were in the standard banner, which the standard banner has a lower pity, it has the soft pity, but obviously you don't get to choose who you're going for, so that's the trade-off there.
Okay.
The one question that I had from that beta, because you know sometimes the beta you're only getting the one character, so it's not a new release, is when a new character releases, how long before they go into the standard banner, not just their radar banner?
I didn't even know that.
Okay, so because we are still a gacha game, gacha is one of the also interesting and exciting part for this kind of, because
that's
you always got how to say, there's exciting and there's hoping really want the characters you really want. So we are players. When we do this, we are not just as developers, because when you are developers, just think of business, the KPIs. You know, oh, we have to do this, we have to do that. But most of our developers, they are also huge fan of this genre of turn-based games and gacha games and JRPG.
Well, Loon, you won't lose the 50-50.
So when we design this,
there's no 50-50 for the first 5-star.
Talk about
if you're going for dupes,
right?
then yeah.
We are a business
the
company.
Dupes might not
we have
be
to make sure this game can run continuously, and we can then the revenue we generate can support our future development.
Bro, I like how this guy's just so fucking
again,
honest.
Back to our player experience, we are also frustrated. We still frustrated when we pull other in some.
So yeah, we gotta make money, bro.
We get this 50-50.
Fuck
so,
off.
Like you said, so that's why. At first, we just decide to totally remove that. But when you get the feature banner, you will guarantee it's the characters in the banner. There was no 50-50. And back to your question, if there's a new character introduced, and from the very beginning, when we launched this new feature banner, the feature character already in the standard banner. So there you don't have to wait, and you don't have to worry about when this feature banner is gone. You cannot get this character anymore. You will need to wait 6 months or 3 months like that. No, this won't happen in Etheria. So at the very beginning, you can pull out these characters, and it's in standard banner, including light and dark characters.
Dope. Enfield, yeah, very similar to Enfield's. Very, very similar to Enfield's.
I think when we play this genre, you know how rare that, and so it's a big decision. We put these characters.
Yeah, this is great, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're fucking cooking.
That's huge.
They're fucking cooking right now. He doesn't carry over.
That when I was playing the beta, I think the cost of summon, I felt it was a bit.
I think another thing is it's just.
I'm not trying to be funny.
It's just
don't be stupid and greedy, and I'll address that in a moment.
So what you say, it's a setting, it's a design, but actually, the thing is behind that is it's how you're pricing your game. So we generally think it's just in this market, it's just too expensive. As a player, as ourselves, when we play this game, it's too expensive.
100%.
You have 50-50, then you have this duplicate system, right? You need to pull 5 or 6 times to get a full character. So this you can see in Etheria, we don't change this, but later one it's separate. No, it's not separate. It's behind this. It's just we think it's just too expensive. So we did several things to reduce the cost of the players to make this play affordable.
I love this.
Affordable. So one thing you see is we remove the 50-50 system.
For sure.
Another thing is we put this high rarity, even the featured characters into this standard banner. We let these free-to-play players can easily get them by lucky and or by hard working to collect more these free resources. And another thing is we reduce the price. So I think it's a standard.
Dude, that's so sick, man. A 10 pull is 1,000 instead of 1,600. Like that's great.
in other games, but we reduced it to 100.
That's amazing.
Already a huge discount.
100 or something? I think it is 100. I think it is 100 hard pity
in our game. And another thing is,
that's great.
We had a lot of systems also give quite a lot of free pools, free, we call it animals prototypes, and
10 pools lost.
Crystals. So the thing is, we just want to be more free-to-play friendly. We hope a lot of players, if you love our game, you can support us. Of course, then we can.
What a Giga Chad!
More content for you.
What a Giga Chad!
We also, in general,
again feel like gacha system.
The free-to-play players are even
yep.
larger audience base. So we know that, and so we want everybody to enjoy our game. So we want these players to have a better experience. So we made these several changes. So that's what we think about this gacha in general, or the price, even the price in general.
And if I can, I just wanted to zoom in on one thing there, which was the light and dark units are also in this. Like, so you have a rate up banner for normal elements and then light dark. I'm just going to refer to them as light dark for this. And then you also have a standard banner for the normal elements and then light dark as well. But you can still get those light dark units from the standard element standard banner, which I couldn't believe it when I got my Lily in the beta from that banner, because that is like, that's a massive thing. Like, you don't see that with light dark units typically in these style of games. And on top of that, like, the fact for those playing at home, like, this is gonna be my strategy as I'm known as the free-to-play sweat lord. When you're getting into the game, and I love that every character goes straight into the standard banner, and so if you're starting even a bit later, but even at launch, you've got those cheaper summons on the standard banner with a lower pity and a soft pity, which makes it a lot easier to get more high rarity characters.
You're actually incentivized to pull up the standard banner in this game.
To build out your roster and then start targeting new characters as they come out, and you can do that.
That's amazing.
Of the system of everyone going straight
That's so fucking sick.
Even if you start a bit later, you still have that option to get a really good roster of characters from just using that standard banner. So I think the playoff between the standard and the rate up is a really strong thing.
Oh, absolutely, Sai. And it ain't gonna be me. I ain't making the summary. I'm tired.
And think about the thing is
very not trash,
how to say, the dupe system, right?
Dupes.
Duplicates. So in Etheria, you only need one and 5 is different. You need 5, it's 5 times more expensive, right? So when you get 1, you get unlock the full mechanics. You only need the in-game free upgrade resource to upgrade the skills, and but the mechanics of the skills, it's already there. You only get 1, it's enough. I think that's also
amazing.
A big decision, but we hope it will create a better experience for players.
So you don't need dupes.
Yeah, definitely. I think that is a pain point for a lot of players in games, especially recently, where it's like, oh, if you want to, like, this, you can get this character, but if you want to play them the way they were intended to be played, you need to actually get 3 copies of them and their weapon, and it's just not.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the
when I
devs
looked
listen.
at the duping system on my first stream when I played Etheria, I was like, no way, these are just very simple stat increases. So there is a benefit to it, but it's not like a benefit that changes the gameplay that you're going to experience with that character.
It's legit just stats.
Really big thing.
Awesome.
And I'm sorry, but I'm just on a rant here, so I'm going to keep going. The other thing that you mentioned was one of the biggest things is the no more leveling up fodder characters to feed to increase your star rankings of your characters. Like, that is a big thing, because often in these style of games, half the time you spend is just repeating campaign stages just to level up that fodder, which, you know, has its purpose, but it's a bit tedious and it's not as exciting. Whereas in Etheria, all those materials to keep upgrading your characters are given through events, in-game systems, the quote-unquote tower mode, all that sort of stuff. That's where you can get all those things, and it came at a pretty decent rate. You can also somewhat farm them in the experience stage if you want to as well, and then use them to fuse up as well. So there is that option if you're really.
This is getting me hype, man.
But in general, the income felt pretty good on
I
them.
doubt there's gonna be something like
it just means
E2
that when you're actually
bro.
spending your stamina,
I really doubt it.
it's always going to be something exciting. Either you're going for modules or you're going for shells.
I just don't see it happening.
And for me, when I play these style of gacha games, that's almost as fun as summoning a character, is seeing if I got that, that god tier piece of gear with the 4 optimal substats.
Seems really good.
And stuff like that. So I think it just makes
really solid
the general daily gameplay a lot more exciting, because that leveling up in the campaign stages is now sort of removed from the game.
Becomes equalized? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Dudes probably mean nothing in PvP, absolutely, and that's amazing.
The duplex system, and for this, how to say, you don't have to have this feed other characters to other characters. This kind of setting is actually from the community, because they talk about and give us feedback times to times. Oh, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this, because a lot of people are talking about this. We think we really take it serious, and it's really the painful experience when they play other games. So as a game release in 2025, so I think the thing is we want to create just a better experience. So we hear from the community and we make these 2 changes. And we think it's, even for ourselves, it's much easier, because we also play that. It's really a long time just how to say, leveling up these other characters. It's not fun. It's just not fun, right?
True.
So we hope to take this chance to thank the whole community, the players who support us for the long time, and we hope in the future when we release,
bro, I'm hype, man. I'm straight up just hype. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Our community manager.
I'm gonna glaze the fuck out this game.
In our community, you can also give all these
legit
feedbacks, and we will listen to you and take your suggestions seriously, and we hope to improve the game together.
Yeah, I think a lot of this stuff just makes this a great experience for new players. Like, as we talked about, like, when you're introducing a game to your friends that you're already like a year or 2 deep in, and like you're like, oh, they don't have all the characters, they can't do anything. I just think it's going to be a great opportunity to build a long-lasting like core community, both of free players and paid players. And for competitiveness and all these tournaments coming up, I think that's going to be the key highlight here. And just having a core community that we can build and grow like that is going to be huge for this game. And I'm super excited. Cool. Well, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate your time. There's been so many great questions going on, and thank you, Jack, for being so transparent about everything.
W Jack, bro.
We're all super
bro, he's
excited.
Like the new Sloan of turn-based.
So just letting you all know, Etheria will launch officially on June 5th.
June 5th, baby.
For the official launch, and
bro, they got a sponsor. I'm about to be the number 2 streamer in that category. I don't know if I can dethrone Sectom, but I'm about to be the number 2 streamer on God.
Pre-register on
June, plenty of time to learn,
and you'll have access.
I'm gonna lock it down this weekend and figure out the game.
Some codes on top of that when you register. So
and try to make some content covering
it.
Make
sure you stay tuned.
I don't want more gotchas.
And our social media pages.
True.
So goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. It was really fun talking with you guys.
Is that everything?
See you in Etheria. See you.
Great live stream. Great fucking live stream. No funny shit. Devs listen. Devs listen is like the title of the YouTube video. Great live stream. Very much looking forward to that. And yeah, they did a great job, man. Loving it.